The second quarter for private lender HDFC was as good as the first one. Net profit rose 20%, whereas net interest income grew by 19% annually. While the net interest margin remained flat, asset quality improved. Gross non-performing assets declined to 1.23% compared to 1.28% in the previous quarter. As has been the trend, credit growth outstripped deposit growth. Meanwhile, the CFO announced that the bank might complete the merger with its NBFC arm, HDFC, a few months before schedule. Talking about preempting steps, RBI's Monetary Policy Committee has its task cut out in the next few months. Inflation has been raging in India and the developed world, and there are signals that the UK, EU, and the US will go for more aggressive rate hikes. However, MPC members seem divided on how to counter inflation. Minutes released last week showed that Ashima Goyal was the only member in favor of a 35 basis point rate hike instead of a 50 basis point. On the other hand, Jayant Verma differed on the stance of withdrawing accommodation. Fed rate hikes and inflation shall decide the future course of rate hikes. RBI on Monday indicated that inflation had peaked. The decision to take Unified Payments Interface (UPI) global has been unanimous. Last week, NPCI announced that it had partnered with Worldline to take UPI and RuPay payments to Europe. Indian travelers will now be able to use UPI in Europe, and credit and debit card integration for RuPay shall follow later. UPI transactions clocked the 11 trillion rupee mark in September. In July, NPCI announced that it was in talks with 30 countries for UPI and RuPay adoption. LIC seems to be cementing its position in the market as well. As of September 2022, the share of India's largest insurance concern rose by 5 percentage points. The public sector insurer cornered 68.24% of the new business premium for the period ending September 2022, compared to 63.24% in March. LIC now has assets worth 41 trillion rupees. Single premium income was up 56.91%. Shares of the company have been trading at a 55% discount.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
I am the blue of the limitless sky. I am the inspiration that led success soar high. I will achieve, I will fly high. I am the I in SBI.
I'm backed by the nation's trusted bank, SBI, the banker to every Indian.